Baseball, not always the best team wins, but you got to still go out there and get it done.
Hello, everyone. Welcome inside the Red Earth Production Studios for this edition of YBM Baseball Talk. We've got some good stuff for you today. We are into our summer series, and part of our summer series is Legion Baseball. That is Missouri American Legion Baseball. We've got some pretty good stuff for you. And as always, it is powered by Game 7 Baseball, game7baseball.com. We've got a great weekend this weekend, folks, just to let you know. We're going to be covering the Missouri High School Baseball Coaches Association All-Star Games this weekend. That is Saturday. There's 3 games on Saturday. We're looking forward to it. Some of the games, best players from Class 1 all the way up through Class 6. Kind of finishes our high school season as far as, the spring. And then we head into the summer season where we have American Legion Baseball with the high school kids. It's a lot of fun. And we're looking forward to it. We're also Sunday. We'll be in Springfield, Missouri at Cooper Sports Complex with Game 7 Baseball. We got the 14U championships of their multi-state tournament down there, multi-state championship tournament down there. So we're looking forward to it. A lot of good stuff going on. Make sure you follow us, like us, hit the subscribe button if you like what you're seeing here, and go ahead and join the clubhouse. We've got our clubhouse going now here on the channel. We've got exclusive content that we're getting ready to roll out. We've got some early access. Anytime you want early access to a show, you can get it right there as part of a member of the clubhouse. So appreciate that's how you can continue to support us. We can continue to go out and do and live stream and bring all this great content to you for high school baseball. We sure do appreciate it. But today on the show, we're going to start with some guys. We're going to bring it to bear. First and foremost, because week one, we wanted to get to this. Week one, there it is. Yep, that's it. Team of the week in week one was Washington Post 218. Not a shocker. They're playing some really good baseball, 19U, and we'll get to that in our power rankings here in just a moment. That we're saving the power rankings to the end. We're going to talk about some players, but Washington, they've been one of those teams over the past 5 years since we've really been covering Missouri American Legion Baseball. They've been in the state championship tournament. They've won it. They've been to the regionals, the Midwest regionals. Played very well in those tournaments. I remember in Alabama, they finished 4th down there. And so this team has always been very good. They're very solid. Coach Ken Getz, gets this team ready to play week in, season out, week in, week out. So kudos to the team of the week there. So we're going to catch up. This just happened Monday, and team of the week for this Monday, it's Sedalia Travelers, Post 642 19U. And yes, we're going to see some power rankings there, as you can probably imagine. With these squads, Sedalia is another one. I think they got a new head coach. I know Connor Spinagle, who was head coach at Lincoln this year. We're going to see him this weekend. He's going to be at the All-Star game, so I'm looking forward to seeing Connor. Shout out to got his team into playoffs. I believe they got into sectionals. I'd have to look again, but nonetheless. Sedalia, the Travelers, always fun. Got a great park there, Liberty Park in Sedalia. We've been there. We have live streamed from that venue. It's fantastic, and all the upgrades they did a couple years ago. Was it last year? Yeah, last year we were at Sedalia for the state championships. We live streamed from Sedalia. Fantastic park. It was beautiful. This year, I believe, I don't know if I should say anything. I don't know, it's going to be I don't know if they've announced all that yet, so I'm going to leave it alone. I believe they have, but we'll bring it up later. Anywho, where the state championships are going to be and all that stuff. So we've got Mo Legion Week 2. Congratulations for the Sedalia Travelers. We'll catch up with some of that as we're moving along here. Plus, we want to get to some players of the week from Week 1. Oops, wrong thing. I did that wrong. Boom, player of the week. A little sneak there. Ooh, sorry. St. Peter's Post at 313. Fort Zumwalt North. He's headed over to UMSL to play for Coach Ewell. And that is Cameron Mahler. There it is. I'll spit it out in a minute. Young man, we saw Cameron at the GAC Classic with Zumwalt North. Had a really good quality season with them. And here he started off that week 1 going 5 for 6 with a double, 2 home runs, 6 RBIs, 4 runs scored. He's hitting .421 on the season, on base at .522, and slugging .789. That's pretty impressive right there. This young man is off to a big start. It's going to help St. Peter's a lot. They were right there, I think, surprised some people last year in the zones tournament, and beat some good teams. So we'll see if they can make a run, get to the state championship this year. So kudos to Cameron Mahler for Player of the Week honors in Week 1. This week, in Week 2, young man from Fatima High School. We were going to be at Fatima for a ball game. Didn't get to go over there. We had Fatima in the third place game of the Southern Boone Classic in Mexico, and Fatima was taking on Moberly. And Bryce Weeger, Blake Clethermus, who are both on this Jefferson City Post 5 squad. Man, he had a game. He hit a bomb there in Mexico. This kid can swing it. He can play shortstop. A talented young man. So congratulations. And not, he's swinging and playing shortstop, but he got the Player of the Week for a complete game win against Hannibal Post 55. He's scattered 5 hits, 13 Ks, 110 pitches, 75 for strikes, folks. That's about a 70% strike rate, which is impressive in and of itself. So congratulations to Bryce Weberg. I'm looking forward to seeing Jeff City sometime this year. That's going to be a very good team come down the stretch. Blake Clethermus can pitch as well. They both swing the bat very well. So that will be an interesting one. So congrats to Bryce Weberg on his Player of the Week status. And so we're going to move along. Let's get into this is our first week. So when you see week 1 up, I know we're into kind of week 2, but this is the first week for us doing power rankings here. And we're going to start with 17U. So we're dropping the 17U in here. And we're going to start with, we're going to start at the bottom. Number 10, Jeff City, the Fivers. And then you have, I believe, that is post 416, I believe it is, in 17U. I mean, it gets kind of confusing. There's the mineral area, and you don't quite know who's who. I would love to get some clarification from some of the coaches down there. Who's what team, who's where, who's mineral area. This is Farmington, I believe, and I believe that's post 416 down there. But love to hear more about that in that respect. But at number 9 there, oh, you know what we're going to do too? Jeff City. Let's see. I know what I've got to do. Hang on, folks. I should have done this before I started, but I didn't. So we're going to do it now because I want to get these the records, and I've got the records here in these for everybody. With these power rankings. There we go. And 17U, as I said, the Fivers are 3-3. Farmington Knights 3-2. Now Chesterfield has two different teams, and I didn't see a logo, so that's why it's just written in there. My apologies. If you have one, I'd love to see it. If you got one at Chesterfield, please shoot it over. We'd love to represent you guys in that fashion. But Chesterfield Gray, 4-3 on the season. And then you got Troy, the new one. I love the fact up there Troy is got their program going again. And so post 94, and we've got them in the 7th spot at 3-1. And I know people think, well, 3-1, why are they just only 7? 4 games. And it's the same thing we have in the 6 hole there. You got the Bonne Terre Athletics. Another new program, post 83. I love seeing that. Bonne Terre, they've had different athletes. It's kind of that mineral area. Where does everybody fit in? So we're going to try and learn more as we go. And maybe we can get some coaches on the show and we can talk them up a little bit as we move through this season and get to know those teams a little bit more. But Bonne Terre, so far, 4-0 on the early season. We'll see how they continue to compete. The Mule Club, 17U, post 131. They are 5-3 on the season. Washington, post 218. They are 6-3 on the season. And we've got we want to share some information about some of the leaders for Washington post 218. We're going to get up here and we're going to go to this. Got some stats. I love it. Thank you, coaches, for helping us out with this. Quentin Novak hitting .429 on the season, a .565 on base percentage, and slugging .571. He's got 2 doubles on the season, 7 RBIs, and 5 runs scored. So Joe Lucido, sorry if I'm butchering the names, not trying to. He's hitting .429 on the early season with an OPS of 1.020. That slug is .536, folks. 3 doubles, and he's got 5 ribbies and 8 runs scored. Gotta love that. A couple of stolen bases on the season as well. He struck out only 3 times. He's got 3 walks. Novak's walked 6 times, scored 5 runs, only struck out once. That's impressive. Andrew, I think that is Cordion, if I remember correctly from last year's Midwest Regionals. Cordion. Hitting .421 on the young season. He's got a .981 OPS. That's a .421 slug. 8 ribbies, 4 runs scored. He's walked 3 times, only struck out once. And I'll tell you what, that's getting it done right there. Evan Malincrot, younger brother of Lane Malincrot. We're going to see Lane. I'm looking forward to seeing Lane at the All-Star games this weekend on Saturday. He's going to be playing for the Class 5 squad representing St. Francis Borgia. So looking forward to seeing that young man. Heck of a nice young man. I realize he plays for the 19U team. So I'm looking forward to seeing him there. But he's hitting .400 on the season with a .516. This is Evan Malincrot, with a .996 OPS. He's got a couple of doubles, 6 ribbies. He's scored 12 runs. That boy's getting on base. Got to love that on-base percentage of .516. And 5 walks. That's huge right there. So these guys are getting it done right there in that batting order. Slugging, hitting the ball, scoring runs. No wonder they're 6-3, and we've got them number 4 in our power ranking right there. Pitching-wise for this squad. I believe that, Henry Schuler, a .83 ERA, folks. 0.83. Good golly, Miss Molly. He's 1-0 on the season. He's only given up 2 earned runs. He's only walked 3, struck out 18. Yeah. I'll take that. Owen Todd, he is also pitched 9 innings. He's 1-0 and only given up 2 earned runs. He's got 2 walks and 7 Ks and a buck 55 on the ERA. And his whip is .889. And I love the opponent batting average, a buck 76, while Schuler's at a buck 72. So guys are not hitting the ball well against this team. So that's why we have Washington there in that 4-hole. Then next up, the Sedalia Travelers. The Travelers, I don't think, yeah, that's right. We don't have stats for the Sedalia Travelers. Coaches, I would ask, love to cover the kids. If we can't see this, the information, I'd appreciate it. Be very nice. Anyway, 17U, we're going to continue on up, but we got Sedalia, the Travelers, at 9-3 on the season, and not quite sure who's doing what for them, but they're winning. That's good. Number 2, St. Peter's, 17U. This squad's also putting it together, getting it done for St. Peter's. We're going to find them here. Just give me a second. I got to scroll through all of these folks. And we're going to get down here, 17U. And we got Carter Marin, or is it Marin? I'd say it's Marin. He's hitting .480 on the season, a 1.223 OPS. That's a 640 slug and a 583 on base percentage. Young man's got 4 doubles on the season, 9 ribbies, 12 runs scored, 8 walks. He's only struck out 4 times. And, yeah, he's got a stolen base in there. Yeah, just throw that in for extra. And Max Ward for this squad, hitting .591, a 643 on base, and an 864 slug. Folks, 864 slug. That's ridiculous. That's a 1.506 OPS. He's got 4 doubles, a triple, 11 ribbies, 11 runs scored. He's walked 3 times and only struck out twice. So another young man getting it done with 3 stolen bases. So kudos to Max Ward. And we got one more, Mason Cruz, for this squad. Also doing some damage at .455 with a 500 on base percentage and a 636 slug. He's got 4 doubles, 13 ribbies, 6 runs scored. He's walked 4 times, struck out 5 times. And he's also got 3 bags that he's swiped. So St. Peter's getting it done at the 17U level offensively, pitching-wise for this squad. You got Mason Higbee and Tyson Purcell getting it done at the top. 11 innings for Higbee. Purcell has 10. These guys pitching very well. Higbee with a .636 ERA. Purcell 2.10. You also have Sampson down there with 7 1/3 innings. He's got a 0 ERA. Smalls has a 2.80 ERA, but man, Higbee and Purcell. Higbee's got 12 Ks. Purcell has only walked 8 guys and struck out 25 in 10 innings. That's impressive right there, folks. That'll get it done. I love the whip. Higbee with a 1.18 and Purcell under 1 at .90. And the batting average against for Higbee, .90, and Purcell is .029. Guys are not hitting him. That's why he's got 25 Ks. So St. Peter's off to a good start. They are 8-2 on the season. And at the top, though, is that Ellsbury group, post 226, 17U. They're 7-1. That's our top of the power rankings board for American Legion. And we're going to get to Ellsbury here. Give me a second. And, yeah, they're, I think, down a little further. Yeah. Give me 1 second. Sorry, folks. Trying to scroll through everything there. There we go. 7-1. And that is Grant Arndt. A-R-N-D-T. It's Arndt. Hitting 474 on the season. He's got an on base of 600 and a 632 slug. This young man's got 3 doubles on the season, 6 ribbies, 9 runs scored, walked 4 times, only struck out once. And he's got 3 bags. Stolen. Hank Mooney also, he's got 5 bases stolen on the season. He's only struck out twice, walked 5 times, scored 6 runs, drove in 2. He's got a double. Slugging 450 and on base of 520 and hitting 400 for this team. So you got Grant Arndt and Hank Mooney. Joe Dameron is also a young man that's pitching very well for this squad. Dameron in 12 innings pitched. He's 2-0, and he's only given up 3 runs total, 1 earned, just 1 earned run, 7 walks, 12 Ks. He's got a .583 ERA and a 1.16 WHIP, and his opponent batting average is a .79. So Ellsbury getting it done there. Joe Dameron, Hank Mooney. There's some guys at the top of these orders. We're going to keep an eye on this. And so, coaches, we're going to be paying attention. That's our 17U power ranking right there, getting us started with the season. Now we're going to move to the 19U. And we're going to start off there at the bottom. Ellsbury Post 226. They've been dominating for the last few years. 3-4 early on the season. I like this team. I think they got plenty of players there that can still get it done. And so we'll see what it comes together and how it all comes together. I still like Ellsbury in this group. Rock Memorial at 3-2 is in the 9 spot. St. Peter's still early in the season. They've got, as we talked about, Cameron Mahler. I think they're going to be just fine. They're 3-2 on the season so far. St. Jen down there, post 150 at number 7. They are 4-2 on the season. I think them and Festus down there are always, boom, boom, boom. So that's going to be interesting to see how that continues to unfold with those two squads beating each other up, as we have Festus in the 6th spot, post 253. You got they're 5-3-1 on the season. And then we're into our number 5 team. That is the Eureka post 177 squad. And Eureka, I'm going to talk a little bit about. We saw them against Kirkwood 2 Mondays ago. I believe it was, yeah. Taking on post 156. Eureka's got some dudes on this squad. I know I've got them 5 right now. They're 3-1, or excuse me, they're 2-0. Sorry, they haven't played a lot yet, the 19U squad. So it'll be interesting to see how they continue to grow. I mean, but when you've got guys on the team, AJ Scott, the catcher from Eureka, you got Brady Nenninger, Cade Gustafson, Cole Rogers, who's tearing the cover off the ball, Colton Koseth. I never can remember how to pronounce it, and I'm very sorry. We're going to see him. He's going to be representing Pacific at the All-Star Games for high school, so I'm looking forward to seeing that young man. He's also just a big time. He can swing the bat, folks. Really good. Dane Grice, pitcher. Jack Baker, Levi Pfizer. This team's loaded, and Jack Yalali, I like that young man. Spoke to him a little bit over there. Colton Benefield, also on this squad, playing some good baseball. Carson Bonacker. I like Eureka a lot. They're at 5. They haven't played a lot of games yet, so just want to wait and kind of see what's going on with this squad. But Cole Rogers just in 2 games is hitting .625, folks. slugging 1,000, 2 doubles, 2 triples. He's got 5 hits, and he's got 2 doubles and 2 two. I'm going to start over. He's got 5 hits. He's got 2 singles and 3 doubles. There it is. I'll get there. 3 ribbies, a run scored. He's got a stolen base. Gustafson also hitting well, 500. He's got a 750 slug. He's got a double. He's got a double. Driven in 4. Bonacker, Benefield, both hitting at 500 as well. Kossuth at 333. He's got, and all those guys, Benefield's got a double on the season. But again, it's early. Benefield scored 5 runs. He's walked 3 times. It'll be interesting to see what they continue to do. You got Jack Baker, Gustafson, and Grice going to be pitching very well for these guys. I think they're going to be a tough team to beat here, folks. Kirkwood, they're off to a pretty good start at 3-1, and in the 4 slot in our power rankings first coming out here. You got Nick Copeland coming back for this team. He led the team to they got to the state championship game, lost to Moberly. The Sixers were loaded with that team, but they played a very good baseball game against Moberly. Just kind of ran out of gas there at the end of the state championships. But I'll tell you, with Copeland back at the top of that, he's hitting 583 on the season so far. 769 slug, that's 3 doubles. 3 ribbies, 5 runs, a walk. He's only struck out once. Then you got Kessler right behind him. Kessler hitting 500, slugging 667. Braden Kopp hitting 500, a 917 slug. Kessler's got 2 doubles. Kopp's got 2 doubles. Kopp has a home run. 3 ribbies for Kessler, 5 for Kopp, 5 runs, 3 for Kessler. Both have walked once, only struck out once, and Kopp has a couple of bags he's swiped. So you're in pretty good shape. Teddy Clanton is off to a pretty good start on the season. He's 1-1. Giving up 7 total runs, 6 earned, 5 walks, couple of Ks. He's got a 3.8 ERA, 1.4 WHIP. He's always going to compete. You got Brian Hogan right behind him. He's given up no runs. Aaron Ochonicki right behind him in this with 7 innings. Both these guys can pitch well. Ochonicki's got 5 Ks. Hogan struck out 11. And the ERAs are both 0 for those 2 young men. The WHIP, Hogan with a .857, Ochonicki with a .429. And I'll tell you what, Clanton's batting average against is a .262, Hogan's is a .154, and Ochonicki a .045 batting average against. It's pretty impressive. I think it is. And so that's where we're at with Kirkwood. Then in the three spot, I didn't change that. I'm sorry, folks. I'm going to do this real quick. I'm sorry. I've been flapping my gums, and I didn't change that so you could see it. Boom. My fault. There it is. It's up now. And we've got the power rankings. Let's go back through it. Post 226 at number 10, Rock Memorial at number 9, St. Peter's at number 8, St. John at number 7, Festus number 6, Eureka at number 5, Kirkwood at number 4. Number 3 is the folks from Jeff City. They on the season are also 3-1, played 4 games. We're gonna, that's why Kirkwood and Eureka's 2-0. I think they're loaded squads. They really are. When you look at, let's see here, Jeff City. Let's go to night. Yep, and team. You're looking at Aiden Otto. Blake Cleathermos, Bryce Weber, Colton Shulin, also the catcher from Fatima, Drew Heisland, Eli Kemna. Eli Kemna he's been the dude for St. Elizabeth. They just finished second in Class 1. They got beat by Northland Christian in the championship game. Tommy Heisler. This team has got a lot of talent on it. I think Jeff City's going to be just fine. Sedalia right in the 2-hole at 11-2. They've played, that's pretty impressive. They played 13 games already, the Travelers, post 642. And they are at 11-2. Boy, I'll tell you, I'm going to see here. See if we can get a roster look at them real quick. Sedalia. There they are. Adam Rowe, Braden Eads, Braden Schmidt, Caden Holman, Cooper Woolery, Woolery, Elliot Needers, Miles Brown, Gabe Berry, Ian Jackson, James Buck, Jaden Arkebeck, Caden Whisker. I know that's Smith Cotton. I saw that young man play. He's a good ball player. Sam Rosen, same. Those are two I know. I don't know a lot of the other kids, so it's going to be interesting to see what we get there. And then at the top spot, as you can see, there they are, 19U, our week 1 team of the week, right? And wrong one. I hit the wrong one. Sorry, folks. Let's see. Post 218. I know it's in here. We're going to get him. We're going to be talking about different teams as well throughout the season on the show. Oh, boy. Sometimes it's a little messy in here, and it's hard to see. There it is. Okay. Usual suspects, folks. Andrew Elbert, heck of a good ball player. Ben Galinas, Brady O'Hanlon, Caden Brocato, Christian Galinas, Colton Carrier, Colton Warnicki, Evan Malincrot, Lane Malincrot, Nakai Scott, Owen Todd, Zach Foss. They got some kids going back and forth between the two teams. Drew Bueller. This is going to be, again, these are guys that have been in it. They know. 7-0-1 on the season. That's it. Now, I got a selfish thing. We would have talked more about the players, but Jeff City, Sedalia, and Washington can't access stats. I'm not quite sure why. I've said this, and I've asked this of high school coaches, so I'm not saying anything that I didn't say to high school coaches. I just wonder why we don't post it. I know a lot of times they get, well, the parents say, come on. Or scouting or things like that. Heck, the hitter in the 4-hole is not your worst hitter. So, I'd love to talk more about the guys. If we can get access, I sure would appreciate it. To the coaches, that'd be fantastic. And covering these players throughout the season as we head towards the state championships. But that's the YBM power rankings for 19U this week. Washington, clearly, Sedalia, Jeff City, Kirkwood. And I know there's a lot of teams out there, because you got Mineral Area, the Raiders. Let's see. Moberly Sixers. I hadn't seen anything from them yet. Oak Grove, Fike Baseball, 4-6 on the season. We'll see. Post 499. That's over in Blue Springs over there, so I'm interested to see how they continue to do. Hannibal, post 55, is 4-4 on the season. Manchester, getting back in. I love what the coaches are doing over there. We're going to get them on the show. We'll talk them up a little bit. 2-3 on the season. Chesterfield is 2-1. And I know you think, well, right, we'll get there. St. Charles, 3-2 on the early season. So that'll be interesting. Baldwin 611. The Roadrunners from Rolla. I love it. Rolla Roadrunners 270, post 270 into Winsville, Maryland Heights, and Wheelhouse Baseball over in Raymore. That's Raymore, where Raymore is 1-1 on the season. Got some D2 schools: Mark Twain Tigers, the Sheridan County Baseball, Harrison County Hot Rods. They're 2-2 on the season, so it'll be interesting to see what we get there as well. And also, folks, just to let you know, there is the baseball battles cancer is happening this week. That's the schedule. If you want to know, there's going to be some good baseball. Yesterday, that was Wednesday, Ellsbury and Kirkwood played Maryland Heights and Washington. Today at 12:30, you got Maryland Heights. That's probably pretty close to being finished. 3 o'clock at the time of this recording. It's not quite played yet, just an FYI. Manchester and Festus at 5:30 is Festus and Alton, and the nightcap, Alton taking on Eureka. That should be a good baseball game. If you got nothing better to do, get out to the Baldwin Athletic Association. It's on. Great concessions, great place to watch a baseball game. I wish we could be there for this one. We're going to try and get it on the schedule in the future. Talk with PJ over there, who's ROA, who is running it over there, and wish we could have been there. But we're going to work to try and get this one in as it moves forward and as we can try and work these things out. I'd love to. So, but everybody enjoy your weekend of baseball. If you get a chance, check out here on Youth Baseball Midwest. You're at the ballpark, put it on your phone. Watch the All-Star games. We got Class 1 and 2 at 10 a.m. Classes 3 and 4 taking on each other at 1 o'clock, and then the afternoon cap. There it is, 4 o'clock. Class 5 taking on Class 6. So, hey, American Legion Baseball, baby, it's off and running. There are power rankings. You got the big weekend tournament, Baseball Battles Cancer. It's a great event. If you want to follow it on Twitter at Battles, that's BAT, all caps. You can see it right here on the screen. BAT TLES _ cancer. You can get game updates if you follow that on Twitter or X. There you go. Formerly known as Twitter. Folks, appreciate you. Comment below. Subscribe, follow us. We're going to be following. We're going to be covering. We got a baseball game Monday night. No, not this Monday night. But we're gonna work to get some more on. Our next coverage on the Monday night, we're going to be at Kirkwood. It'll be Washington post 218. You don't want to miss this one. Washington 218 taking on Kirkwood post 156. That is, I believe, June 22nd. It's Monday. Looking forward to being there for that one. So, folks, thanks for tuning in. Hope you enjoyed the show. And until then, everybody have a great day in the Lord, and we're going to see you at the ballpark.